Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Ribblr show. We are now live. How is it going? Good to see everyone in chat. Um, how is everyone doing today? How is everyone's past 2 weeks since we last spoke? It's good to see everybody. We have a little bit of a different stream today for the Ribblr show. Typically, we do our interviews with our designers on the platform, but today, I guess I will be the main subject of the show today, and we will be crafting a lot of voting, getting your input, and creating a fun project, which we'll get into more of the nitty gritty details here in a second. But I do want to hear from all of you. How are you? I hope that the majority of you have brought a project to work along today. That's the kind of stream we have today. Really inspiring that creativity. I'm excited to be using my hands, and you'll be able to see my hands as well. So I'm excited to have you all part of the process, and make sure to stay till the end as we work on our Amiguru-MAY, which we've dubbed kind of a franken-plushie because it will be looking pretty silly, but you will get the chance to be involved to quite the extent. So let me go over chat. Would love to know where everyone's from. I myself am streaming from Portland, Oregon. However, for the long weekend of Memorial Day weekend, I did just come back from California. So if there's any Californians here in the chat, thanks for having me in your home state. It was lovely. Was able to visit Catalina Island, which was super cool. Never been myself. We were in downtown LA, and I think this is one of the best foodie trips I've ever been on. We were happy with literally every meal we had, got to try a bunch of restaurants, even went to a Wagyu barbecue place, which was really cool. But yeah, we'll go over chat, say hi to everyone as we all trickle in to the stream today. Hello, Spec Mama, Amy Knotts, good to see you. Tapper Girl 259. Orca Rage, hello from Cali. Hello, I was just in the state. Good to see you. Miska, good to see you. Starlit Stitches, happy to have you here today. And you're asking, are we crafting today? We are. I hope you are as well. Cockroach is having some issues with the screen. Not sure if anyone else is having that. I don't see anyone else saying that. So definitely try a different browser, refresh, and all those things. Night Etty, hello. Soap Suds is also having an issue. I hope that all gets fixed. Let me know if anyone else is having any issues. And this does automatically start on mute, so make sure that you are clicking the volume button to unmute, which I guess there's no reason for me to say that because you wouldn't hear me saying that. So Squeaky, good to see you. Karametra, good to see you as well. Starlit again. Arts and Naps, hello. Amy's Nuts. AGPYM, hello Vincent from Vincent. Hello Vincent. Good to see you. Create name, just recently learned about Ribblr. Well, good to see you recently name or create name. Love the name. Glad to have you on the platform. Ribblr offers a ton of great things for crafters, designers, and sellers alike. So happy to have you here, and can't wait to see what you take away from the platform. From France, very cool. Ervalde, good to see you. Hello. Oh, it's so good to see everybody. Starlet's from Washington, nice. Amy Knotts is from Toronto, very cool. Oklahoma from Neek5. If my hands were more cooperative today, I'd be making some today, but I'll have to just enjoy listening. No worries, you'll actually be able to see my hands today, so you can craft vicariously through me. Happy to have you here regardless. Hopefully your hands can heal themselves here shortly. And there's a little bit of a tint on my video, so I'm going to reduce that. The Tree Lover, good to see your first show. Yay! Well, glad to have you here today. Glad to have you out of the community section over here onto the video portion of it all. Thanks for being so involved with Ribblr. It's Wissandra, Utah, very nice. I love Utah. I actually went, I had a 2-week trip in the canyon, the Slot Canyons, which was an awesome trip. I love the high desert. It's beautiful. Mango Makes, good to see you. Hello from another Californian from An One Stop Shop. New Hampshire from Flynn Gal. Mango Makes is also from Utah. I want more people on Ribblr, but I don't want to get it freakishly big because then toxic people might join. We can always deal with those people as it comes, but definitely worth promoting and talking about Ribblr as much as you like. We definitely appreciate the enthusiasm. Wooly Amigurumis, we got a celebrity in the chat. Hello, welcome to the stream again. Good to see you. It's funny to see you on the other side. It was awesome to have you here last time. For anyone that missed our last stream, Wooly Amigurumi was here and we did interview her. And you can find that on the YouTube channel. Northeast Tennessee, north of Knoxville. Very cool. Well, great to have everybody here today. Really enjoy seeing what where everyone's coming from. I hope you have a project. This will be a really fun way to vote, or get involved. So we're going to go over the agenda for today's show. So we're going to be going over, I'm actually offering a freebie today, so I'll show you what that looks like. Have a Ribblr of the Week coming next week that we'll be showcasing early on. That way we can showcase them because we won't be having a show next week. Looking at all those Amiguru-MAY sales that we had this month. Today is the last day of Amiguru-MAY. Hate to see it, but that's how it is. Days of the month, what can you do? So really excited to go over all those. A lot of amazing shops. I hope all of you were able to grab patterns for yourself. They were all 50% off for all those sales. So hope you were able to take advantage of that. Hello, Lex and Nifo. The Cosmos, good to see you. And if my eyes do look a little red, actually, I'm going to be like kind of blinking funny like because I accidentally got sunscreen in my eye before the show. Of course, never happens unless I'm in the public eye. So you hate to see it. I do not wish that upon my worst enemy. So I hope all of you, when putting on your sunscreen this next weekend or this weekend in the coming weeks, you don't get it in your eye. Please be careful. It definitely is not fun. Tree Lover is posting a tester today. Oh, nice. Very cool. So yeah, we'll be going over all those things today. And since the show, I'm ending Amiguru-MAY for me. We will be ending. You will be able to actually grab a freebie in my shop for the next 24 hours. You will be able to find my latte set. So with this pattern bundle, it's kind of like a bundle. You can grab all these patterns. You can create all these patterns of mine. You can create your sakura drink, your matcha drink, and your blueberry drink, smoothies, latte. They're technically lattes, but whatever you want to call them. So definitely make sure you're grabbing that from the Not Bad Crochet Ribblr shop. This is free, so you can download it and create all your own, depending on the season that you're in. I think right now would actually be a very appropriate time to be making those sakura. Actually, all these drinks are totally fine for the season, wherever you're at. So make sure to check those out. Really excited to offer that to all of you. So thank you everyone for being here and making this such a fun Amiguru-MAY. Enjoy. If you have any questions about the pattern, you can always reach out to me. You can even ask me on stream if you ever want to wait for those opportunities. Thank you so much, Wooly. I appreciate you grabbing those. And Juan, I appreciate the kind words. Thank you, Starlit. No worries. And Arts and Naps. Did I wash it out? I was kind of in a rush, so I kind of just let my eyes do its own thing and hopefully wash it out for me. But yeah, so this is a freebie for everybody. And then we have our Ribblr of the Week coming this Monday. So we're talking about them today. Abi, her name is Karen, and a really great designer, really new to the platform, but wanted to give them a big old shout out because it's still Amiguru-MAY, so we still want to promote those Amiguru-MAY patterns. So make sure to keep a vigilant eye on the community section for next week when these go live. And you can check out more of their patterns, and they are planning on uploading more, so make sure to show them some love. And so those are just a few of the things that we're talking about today. Thanks everyone for checking out that freebie and checking out our new Ribblr of the Week that's coming after the weekend. So the thing that's a little bit different about today's stream, which we might have to actually jump into it a little early. The thing is, I am not exactly... Oh, actually, we have one other thing that we want to share about. That I guess I did not grab. But we are going to actually be talking about those Amiguru-MAY sales. Was anyone in the chat able to grab their own patterns during the sales this past month? We'd love to hear if you found any new designers and whatnot. I'm going to actually be sharing a slide with all those. Let me just get that. So we're going to come over here to the freebie. I'm actually going to hide this and we're going to upload this because I did want to give a shout out to all of our designers who had such amazing shop sales this past month. It was really fun to see them go live. I myself might have gotten some patterns as well. Very inspirational. So we did have 5 designers go live. For 48 hours, you were able to grab their entire shop for 50% off. And all amazing, super great. Our first one that went live was Loretta Loops. Love their work, very iconic, honestly. I love the plush involved with their work. One Cent Crochet also went live, a bit newer to the platform, so I hope you all showed her some love. Really cute stuff from her. I love the goose pattern, and the photography is super fun. Kuma Amiguru-MAY, I think I've actually, those are my notes, but Kuma was able to come live and with their shop sale. And the super cool thing is the pattern you see here for the cats is actually an exclusive pattern. And I'm sorry if I do start to stumble upon my words. I do get a bit nervous here, so I appreciate everyone's patience with me. Sorry about that. But this is an exclusive pattern that is only on Ribblr for 3 months. So make sure you are grabbing this pattern. It's a really cute kitty pattern, super creative. Love to see it. And you can only find it on Ribblr. So if you want to find the interactive pattern, check out their shop. Jenny Plushies went live as well. Super iconic work. I love seeing what they do. And if you haven't checked out their Instagram, super aesthetic, really nice on the eyes. So make sure to check them out. And last but not least, we had Crocheted by Elle. A super... the aesthetic is how do I say this? It's so, I don't know. It calms my nerves when I see her work. I love the kind of yarn they're using. The composition of all their work is incredible. So I hope you are able to grab these patterns. Unfortunately, they aren't on sale anymore, but all definitely still worth checking out if you are resonating with the images you see here. Thank you everyone for all the kind words in the chat. We do have a curious papaya in the chat, or curious papaya in the chat. Good to see you, Curious. How are you? Robin 2B's greetings from New Orleans. Very cool. Good to see you. New Orleans is gonna be pretty hyped. That's where the Pokemon Pokemon North American International Championship is at. I really wish I was able to get tickets, but I did not. So yeah, so these were all of our Amiguru-MAY designers who were in the field this past month. Hopefully you were all able to get your 50% off on those. And if you were, thank you so much for the support to all of our incredible designers. I know they appreciate it. We appreciate it. And it's just really great to see the love that the community offers to all of our designers. So thank you so much. I'm too broke. Well, Tree Lord, we have plenty of free patterns as well. I do have my own free pattern too, so make sure to check that out as well, which I'll actually give that here. So you can find this free pattern in my shop. If you are tight on a budget, make sure to grab those. These are going to be available for free for only 24 hours, so make sure to grab those for yourself. Eclectic Jess, good to see you. Happy to have you in the chat. How are you? Anyways, so that is kind of talking shop, pretty much is what we're going to call that, sharing all of our amazing designers. And now we're going to actually jump into the crafting part of the stream. So, raise of hand. We're going to actually be pretty interactive with the chat today. There's going to be a bit of voting, a bit of engagement as well to come up with the perfect piece. First of all, who has come with a project of their own to work on today? Definitely don't want to be the only one crafting today. And as we all know, actually, maybe you wouldn't agree with this. I myself think this, though. Crafting is always better with friends. So if you're not used to crafting with people around you, I know sometimes not all of us are fortunate to have a peer group who is super crafty and creative. This is a great spot and time to be body doubling and crocheting or knitting or any other craft that you have. Maybe you're working on a puzzle. I actually have a puzzle I'll be working on this weekend, 1,000 pieces, super excited. My last puzzle, 1,000-piece puzzle, actually took me like 15 hours. Totally great. But anyways, back to it. We are ending our Amiguru-MAY by creating our own Amiguru-MAY piece that's never been made before. The twist on this, though, is I have created two pieces, or like two parts of like different parts of a body of a doll from free patterns that you can find on Ribblr. And today we are going to have you involved, and you're going to be voting on which ones I sew together to create our smorgasbord of an amigurumi. Internally, we have dubbed this the franken-gurumi. However, it's not Halloween themed, but you get the gist. You know, we're kind of putting all pieces together. So really excited to have everyone here today working on your projects while I work on this, talking to each other as friends, and hopefully we can all be productive and start our weekend off with feeling good about our crafts. And if you're not working on something today during this stream, absolutely no worries. Happy just to have you here in chit chat. So let's jump right into it. So this is what today's station is going to be looking like. I'll be here and you'll have, so this is all I have here. It's a bit messy, but we know crafts, it's never a clean process. So excited to have you all here and working on this together in my little workstation. So to get the gist here, we are going to start with our first round of voting. We're going to start with our first round of voting, and the first thing that we want to figure out is the type of body that we want to work with. And the way we're going to be voting in the chat is we'll give you a few minutes to register what you might want to use, and then we are going to be voting with emojis, so easier for me to see what we're going to be working with, and we can look at the designer as well. One of these is not stuffed, so if you choose it, I will have to do that on stream, give you some tips. So let's jump right into the voting process. Does that sound good to everybody? Does that sound hyped? We got W's in the chat for that. Before we get into the voting, we have Tree Lover working on a bag from Cloud 9. Woolly Groomies is working on a lot of strawberries, classic. Tapper Girl is making granny squares, very cool. I myself have never made one in my life. AGP is working on mini granny squares for a paid poncho project. Oh, nice, good. Your voice is so calming. Aw, thanks. Thank you. I don't get that a lot, but I appreciate it. So we'll jump right into this. Our first round of voting is the body shape. So we have our free pattern from Y Crochets for their pumpkin bears. You can see here that I do have a version of that here in purple. So we can start here, pretty wide eyes on this. So you can choose if we work on that. Or from Frost Bubbles, we do have our frog body. So a bit more rounded, but the eyes are protruding. Pretty cute. Not sure what happened with this safety eye here. Anyone ever have it where you put your safety eye in and it like gets, especially with blanket yarn, it gets so shoved in and it kind of like isn't straight. So we do have these two bodies. So you can choose on what we vote by using either the bear emoji or the frog emoji. So I'll leave this screen on for a little bit, and then I will go back to the other screen and show you up close what I have here. And you don't know the other parts here, so you will be voting on the arms, the legs, and the accessory, and then we will make the face and yeah, we'll have our little creation. And once again, or I guess not once again, but for everyone here, when you see these patterns, these are all free on Ribblr. So if you are inspired by what you see, you can find these on Ribblr and get started right away from these incredible designers. And if you ever want to take a screenshot or take a photo and post on your stories, letting them know that they are involved, feel free. So here's a close-up of the two bodies. And it's not supposed to look, I mean, ideally this will look great in the end, but you never know. Okay, so in the chat we have, thank you everyone for voting. Okay, overwhelmingly it is going to be the bear. Okay. We have two frogs, a lot of bears. Okay, thank you everyone for voting. I guess we're gonna go with the purple bear. So great. I will need to close this up, so I will be crocheting on stream. Thank you everyone for doing that. Let me get that done. So thank you everyone for voting on this. I'm gonna get to work on this part of the project, and while I do that, we're just going to be chatting and talking about all of you. So while I get this crocheted, who here enjoys doing amigurumi and who here enjoys doing clothing? Would love to hear you. And while I crochet this, let me do some counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So we have 18. So I'm going to do one single crochet followed by a decrease. And then I got a little bit of nerves right now showcasing how I crochet online. For one, I am someone who likes to use other strands of yarn instead of stitch markers. I know some people would be absolutely terrified of that, but you know, sometimes you gotta risk it to get the biscuit. So for me, when I crochet, I actually pinch my work pretty tight with my index finger. Go through here, and then I am a big component of that invisible decrease, so I always make sure to go through those two front loops first when I decrease. Even I am crocheting right now. Oh, very cool, Neo. Love to hear that you're crocheting as well. It's always fun to crochet with others. I hope all of you have some peers or family or even internet friends that you're able to craft with. All right, so we're gonna go through. The best thing about blanket yarn is it just goes so quick. So hold it. It's weird to have my arms out and crochet, because usually when I'm crocheting I'm like very like close to the chest like this. Actually, you know what? I can, because you can still see it. So I'm gonna do that. Curious Papaya says Ami, but I like to try garments this upcoming year. Let's go. You know, it's always exciting to kind of see what like an amigurumi artist could do with the clothing sector. I actually have a scarf I want to work on, inspired from My Hero Academia. So I'll probably work on that in my own free time. But really, thank you so much for sharing that, Papaya. Wooly says, I enjoy both, but clothing takes so much time. Clothing does take so much time. However, you know, when you make a doll, it does just have to sit. Clothing is really cool because you get to kind of flex it in your day-to-day, especially during winter, being able to walk out with clothing that you've just made, showing it off, getting those compliments. You know, when someone's like, oh, did you make that? And you're like, what? Little old me. But you inside, you know how proud you are. So very cool. Hello everyone on the YouTube as well. We have Michelle and Kadina. Okay, so I have finished this off. So one of the tips I want to give all of you is a lot of patterns. I'm actually not sure how Y Crochets does it, but for myself, no matter what, I always like to stop. Usually with amigurumi, you want to keep working until you get to your 6. I actually like to stop when I'm at 12 stitches, and I like to take that tail, cut it, And then I actually like to start cinching it up a little earlier. This way it creates more of a flat bottom, so it's a lot easier to sit. Auburn Threads, good to see you, Auburn. How are you? Love making sweaters. For everyone who doesn't know, we have another celebrity in the chat, Auburn Threads. Love making sweaters, amazing patterns in their shop. So make sure to check them out. Kat is an amigurumi person. Nick 5, I kind of do a bit whatever I'm feeling when things are feeling good. You know, you can't argue with vibes and feelings. I appreciate that. A tree lover likes doing clothing bags for road trips, car rides. Yeah, those really like monotonous, repetitive ones are really great for the car if you don't get car sick. Orca Rage says, love amigurumi. I started my crochet journey just making blankets, but once I started these little things, I realized I get totally lost in happiness. They feel really good once you're finished. So here, I like to take my needle, and I like to go through 2 of the front loop onlys, and then pull. And that way, it starts to cinch a little bit. So we'll do that again. While I'm at home, I love doing plushies. Nice. Yeah, I do not blame you. I'm a big plushie guy myself. A ton of fun. People are, you know, it's too bad. A lot of people are afraid of that magic ring, but once you have the magic ring done, which I personally don't think is too difficult, you're honestly golden, pony boy. Where was the free frog crochet? Anyone? Oh, the free one was from False Bubbles. You can check them out on Ribblr, and they even have a whole video tutorial involved as well. Okay, so I've closed this up. Actually, I can do these last 2 as well. Okay, we've closed this up, and notice how the bottom is a bit more flat. Okay, Y crochets it a lot better than I did. I don't know why the head is so big on mine. I'm using maybe just a bigger yarn. I'm making custom fit Tunisian crochet elbow length 3/4 finger sleeve. Let's go, Adair. Happy to see that. Would love to see it online. Well, I prefer using anything other than a string of yarn because it would take too much time while I fear it would get out. Yeah, I'm like one of those people, when I have a stitch marker, I just like end up chewing on it. So I always just go with the yarn route. I'm a beginner in crochet. I never tried clothing, but I made some. Oh, well, really glad to have you here, Miska. Papaya says, I definitely feel like there are a lot of new stitches to learn from making garments, so that's the main reason why. I think it'll be a fun challenge. Absolutely. You know, like, one of my favorite ones I ever made was my waffle scarf pattern, and you know, I'm never going to get the opportunity to like really use like the waffle stitch in my amigurumi. Maybe I would, but it's going to be really niche and not for very long. So that was a ton of fun to do. I remember that one very vividly, actually. Happy Kawaii Studio, good to see you for sure with the Amis. We have a lot of amigurumi people here, but love to see everyone venturing out into clothing as well. Starlit Stitches is making their first wearable, a hoodie. Oh my gosh, that would be so awesome. Nice, would love to see it. When my Baba arrived to the USA, I made him a scarf. Oh, very cool. I prefer doing clothing, though I love making clothing. I can make more plushies are a lot faster. Okay, so so I've made all this. I'm going to actually send this over. So I have the body done. Thank you everyone for your patience with that. Now we can make the next, we can start sewing on to the next part of the body, and we are going to be adding on the arms. So get those emojis ready. It's time to take a vote. So we're going to jump right into that. We are going to be voting on our quote-unquote arm shape. So from Crochet by Sandy, from this bunny rabbit pattern, which is also free, you can vote with a bunny emoji if you want to give this body some arms, Or instead of arms, we can go the wing route and give our body some wings instead. And to vote for that, you want to use a bee emoji. So make sure to do that. We'll give you all a few minutes to choose. Taking a look at our body here, what do you think belongs on here? And before you vote, the wings are going to be white here. And then the arms are going to be this kind of mauve purple. So I'll let y'all decide on that. So you can choose these mauve purple arms, or you can choose these pretty bright white wings. Okay, so far it's close. It's tied. Okay, it's a close one. It's a close one. Will this be a flying Amigurumi, or will it have arms that look like nubs? I mean, they're cute. I like these. These are cute. I like both. You can't go wrong, honestly, with whatever you decide. I don't know. I might have like stopped single crocheting a little early on these arms though. So we'll give you all a few minutes to decide on that. And once again, you are able to find these patterns for free on Ribblr. So if you want to make the bee or if you want to make the bunny, you can definitely go grab those patterns and add those to your library. And you won't exceed your daily limit. Okay, Neo says, I love this idea of making amigurumi all together by voting. Yeah, it's fun. It was a fun idea. If you do the wings, I think you should put the head like those propeller hats. Well, we do have something for the head, so these are going to have to be the arms. Okay, so let me give a count here. So I'm going to give y'all 30 more seconds of voting, and then I'll count the votes, and then yeah, you know, if only copyright music was an issue, I'd definitely be playing the new Bring Me the Horizon album. If you're a elder emo, it's definitely a very nostalgic album, so definitely check it out. But honestly, it definitely fits the vibe of a lot of like trending sounds now, so if you like hyperpop or just screaming, it's pretty good. All right, so let's close the voting here. Let me have a sip of water in case someone has one more emoji to give. Okay, so for the bunny rabbits, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then for the bee, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And some written bees. Okay, the bees unanimously are going to be winning this. So we're going to be sewing these on to the body. And once again, we're kind of, you know, this is part of crafting where we just chat while I craft, and hopefully y'all are crafting as well. Do y'all like my little workstation here? We got some stickers of sorts. I won't say any names, but yeah, we got these. Got the Ribblr logo, of course. All right, so I always make sure when I'm finishing off a project or like a piece of a project, I always want to make sure I'm doing a slip stitch into the next stitch just to make it look a little bit cleaner. Okay, so we have that. We're going to cut the back of our, actually, you know, in times like this, since the wings are flat, I am going to actually weave. Get out of here. I'm going to weave in my tail just a little bit, just for some extra protection. Don't want our amigurumi to multiply, am I right? Kidding. Kind of a lame joke. Okay, so we have that pulled. We'll cut here. All right, time to get to the sewing. Does anyone have any strong feelings about sewing? Is sewing something that people look forward to? Is it your most, like, the least most excited, or the least favorite part of the project? Are you good at it? Are you bad at it? Are you still in that I'm getting better at it stage? I myself, my earlier project was sewing, not good, not good. But over the years of constantly crocheting and, you know, or constantly sewing my dolls together, I definitely have gotten a lot better. A few techniques really do kind of bring it around. I haven't sewn for a little bit, so this will be interesting. But it's kind of weird. I don't love sewing that much, but I definitely don't dislike it as much as I used to. And the thing with sewing is it's really hard for me to like get into and be like, oh, I can't wait. But once I kind of get into it in the groove and I'm like in that flow, it's not so bad. Honestly, it goes by pretty quick. I feel like time just escapes you. I got a desk I never use. I use a chair for the scraps on my semi-recliner. Nice. Starlet says sewing is a necessary evil. It is. And honestly, it's a good skill to have, especially in, end of days when Ragnarok happens. I love sewing. It's one of my other hobbies. Oh, nice. But I don't like sewing and crochet. Oh, is it that different, Neo? Hot topic in the community. Oh, I guess people talk about it. Tapper Girl loves sewing. Very nice. I've been getting better at sewing, and I have master color changing. Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, it's always good to master those things. Okay, so we're going to put the wings here. I sew when I'm not crocheting or knitting, but I think it's a big chore. It can be, definitely. But like it was said, it is kind of a necessary evil. All right, here come the wings. And the way I like to crochet, or I like to sew on like flat pieces, and I always kind of like to go with like the whip stitch. I believe that's which one it is. And then do I have? That's fine. Okay, so adding on the wing, I'm not a fan when it does, it like has to. Okay, our first wing/arm is now on. What do we think? I think the thing with sewing that people like myself, I think it's just like I don't know. I think part of it is just like, okay, I've done all the fun part with the crocheting. I just want to have it all. I don't know. I guess just no one really, if you're into dolls, you just like don't expect to do it. Or what am I trying to say? I don't even know. But I don't know. I like it. I've learned to like it, I think is how I want to say. I think sewing is one of those things you kind of have to go in with a good attitude. And then I always like to lock in and weave through here. So the back of the wing is going to be kind of messy, but that's okay. Okay, first wing is on. Rurat says, what are we making? I just got here. I don't know what we're making. We're doing this as a collaborative effort we're all voting on the pieces that I'm sewing on to this project. And yeah, so at the end, we'll have all of you tell me what I made. I don't hate sewing, but if I can crochet in one piece, I'm happy. True. But sewing is cool, necessary. And I think once you feel confident with it, then it starts to feel more fun. I got my start in sewing. This isn't even sewing, it's attaching parts. And if the concern is that it's done with a needle, you can do it with a crochet hook too. I don't even know how I would crochet it on. Maybe I could see how I do it with the body, but yeah, I think this is definitely like a different kind of sewing compared to like if you're using like a machine or like putting clothes together. But I guess lack of a better word, we're just gonna call it sewing. Okay, so we are going to add on the other wing. And for everyone who does love sewing, I actually have a sewing machine myself. We do have sewing patterns on the platform. So if that is a skill that you do want to work on, you can definitely find some great patterns on Ribblr. I know that there's a sewing era for me in my future, and I know I will learn how to like properly sew. But I think for like the hand sewing, I've gotten to a point where I like it. I like it. I think it's one of those things I pull out the most though, because I always somehow find a way to mess it up. Okay, so we are on to the next wing. Gonna put this here. Okay, time to sew on the other side. And for sewing, another question I want to ask everybody is, do you have a preference with straight needles, or do you like those needles that kind of like curve a little bit at the top? I've always liked the straight ones. I actually don't even, if someone wants to give me the answer, I've never even like really looked, but like I don't even actually know why the other ones like kind of curve. I assume it's so you can kind of hit it at an angle. It'd be better if the wings were further back on the shoulder blade. Well, I guess, oh well. We're just gonna have, we'll see how it comes. You know how Amiguru-MAY is. You never really know how good it looks until you're done. Okay, all curved needles. Okay, maybe I'll have to try them out. You think this is, I feel like this wing needs to come up further, no? I mean, it's 1, 2, so 2 stitches. Oh, it's 3 stitches back. Yeah, I don't have mine curved either. I've never tried the curved ones, but I poke myself enough with the straight ones. These aren't very sharp, I feel like. Unless you're using the really pokey ones. I use the normal straight ones. Wow, I love how it's looking. Oh, thank you. But today is all about sewing, so we are going to find all the positives in it. Sewing does bring it to life. Yeah, if you're using sharp sewing needle, that makes a little bit more sense why you'd hate the attachment part. Yeah, it's not sharp at all. I've gotten a lot faster at sewing. It used to take me just so long to like attach parts. Um, but I've gotten a lot faster at it over the years. And I think that's another thing about sewing is usually, at least in my experience, like, I was looking up all these like crochet tutorials and how to do it, but I was never really looking up how to like attach parts all that much. So I was like freehanding it and just like learning it little by little. Okay, I think. Hello, Alea. Okay, so we've sewn on the wings, arms/wings. You can actually call them whatever you want. Honestly, I think you could call them arms. Okay, so what do we all think? It's interesting so far. Okay, so on to the next round of voting. Now that we have this part of the project done, we can jump into the next part. And now we are going to be voting on the legs. So here are our options for the legs. So we have the legs from the pattern from Amiguru-MAY. This little robot pattern. So they're going to be kind of, they're going to be, wait, where do I have it? For the legs, I did choose to go, oh wait, maybe the arms were supposed to be the white ones. Actually, you know what? At this point, we'll do 2 rounds of voting. So you can either choose the legs. We can either go with the long white legs or the shorter mauve purple legs. Vote with the robot if you would like a pair of legs like that, or you can use the frog emoji, and we'll be attaching these kind of stringy with the ball on the bottom legs that are yellow. So it's kind of hard to tell what you're looking at here, but that's how this would look. Kind of funny looking. And then you have like the legs that would be more like underneath, and then we can choose color after that. So these would be like underneath. So take the time to vote there if you would like these patterns. So as y'all are voting with either the robot legs or the frog legs, this pattern is free from Amiguru-MAY, which is super cute. You do need to be following, so make sure you are doing that. And a lot of these shops you do have to follow, so it's another great way to support. Or with the frog, you can choose the pattern from Kawaii Cuddlebug. Super cute as well. So as we wait for that, we'll have everyone put in their input. Give it a few more seconds. Hello, Titan Wave. Good to see you. They're taking on a friend form. Good bapping mitts. Okay, so we will give y'all just about 30 more seconds to vote as I take a sip of my water. Everyone make sure to stay hydrated as well. You're probably not talking as much as I am, but it's still good to stay hydrated, so do your part. Okay, so it looks like it's about even, so let's go back to our crafting page. Actually, now that I'm looking at it with the stickers, would it make more sense to, no, keep it like this. Okay, so let's count it up. So for the frog, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 8 for the frog. And then for the robot, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But we got another frog here. Wait, hold on. Okay, the voting has ended. So at the Tree Lover, their comment about clicking on windows, we're gonna recount. So we're gonna recount for the frogs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then for the robot, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, it was a close battle of the wits. Okay. So it looks like the frog did win this one. Okay. So let me recount one more time just to make sure. Sorry, Titan Wave, the voting did end, and that's going to make it a tie, which makes it even more complicated. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, wait, was it tied? Do one of each leg since we tied. Okay, Neek5 had a really great idea there. Okay. Yes, that will be looking pretty interesting. We do want to practice democracy. I know in some places that might be a dying art, but here we do want to practice democracy. So do we all want to take a vote? Do we all agree and sound okay with doing a split of the legs? One frog leg and one robot leg? I did count that one for the Rurats. I was counting that one. And okay, so I'm okay with that, if everyone else is okay with that. So the next thing of voting that we need to do, and you can use your words for this one, but would you like the short purple leg or the long white leg? All right, so we're all good on that. So last part of voting is the short purple leg or long white leg. And as we decide that, I'm going to start attaching the other leg. Yes, it'll look so stupid cute. It'll have personality. And once again, so Ribblr did post in the chat how to find these free patterns. Before we get to sewing, you can find both of these patterns for free on Ribblr, so make sure you are checking those out. Oh gosh, okay. So here's how the white leg would look, like that. And then the purple leg would look like that. If any of you watched Fallout, there's a character whose finger kind of looks like this color. Okay. Oh geez. Oh man, I should have actually kept it to emojis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for the white. You may need to post in chat when stuff like that is ending, since okay, that makes sense, Rad. Thank you for the tip on that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it looks like the white leg will be winning that one, I think. So we'll go start with the leg. We'll start with the frog leg. Okay, so we're sewing on the yellow one leg first. Kind of gives me like an ostrich vibe. Yeah, very, very ostrichy. I like it. Yes. Very interesting. I think you should put on all the legs on and give it 6 legs like an insect. It's an interesting idea. It would be cute if the short legs were attached to make the same length as the frog leg. Oh, like even just like downward. Oh my gosh. Oh, let me get the frog leg on, and then we'll all decide from there. Because we're gonna have now that there is a delay, and we're all like getting different information. So we're gonna do another vote, but with emojis, because it is like way too hard to figure it out via reading. All right. The first leg is on. It do be looking away. It do be looking away. Okay, so I am now. We are going to use emojis. So when I type that the voting starts now is when you can start voting. But just to give an idea, here is a short purple leg matching with it. And then here's the white leg. But this would be like kind of going outward. Okay, so voting starts now. You can use an emoji that's either white or purple, preferably like a white heart or a purple heart. But if you can't find the emoji for that, definitely try something else. But just try to keep it within the color. I'm so sad I have to go. I hope I will be able to replay later. Thanks so much for your time, for your lovely pattern. Have a good one, and Nititi, thank you so much for being here. Take care. It was great to see you. And yeah, I hope you can catch the replay. I almost feel like it would look way more cohesive with just like another frog leg. Okay, so we have 2 white legs. Oh my, y'all. This is fun. It's fun to see everyone's voting. No one seems to have an exact idea of what this thing needs to look like. All right, let's give it about 30 more seconds, and then we will figure this part out. And then while that's happening, I'm actually going to cut this. Secret answer C, all the legs. If we had more time, maybe. And then in 10 seconds, the voting will close, which will be in the chat. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, voting closes now. Okay, so for the purple leg, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. For the white one, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so the purple leg wins. However, there seems to be okay, so looks like we're gonna do that, but we do have a third answer of all the legs. I don't necessarily want to do that. Oh, we could put the short legs on the head like horns and antennae. We do have something for the head, so we won't be able to do that, but maybe. All right, well, I have to go with the audience and what they say. So we're gonna do the purple leg. Thank you everyone for voting, everyone for being so mature. Okay, where's my needle? Or the SpongeBob reference. Where's my drink? My Diet Dr. Kelp? Okay. But actually, seriously though, I think It is so easy to lose needles. Holy, you know what? It's okay. I do have my Snorlax bag of plenty of other needles that I can just go grab. Look how cute this bag is. You have the Snorlax happy with the Munchlax, and then you have him even drooling. Pretty cute. I'm really happy with this purchase I got at a con. Is it by the bunny sticker? I have no idea. Oh. It's on the yellow yarn? Yeah, it's a lost cause. I'm not finding it. So, as I work on this leg, how is everyone enjoying this type of stream? I know it's different. I know usually we're doing like an interview kind of style. But would love to hear everyone's input as I attach this leg. The corner. Oh, there it is. That's funny. Thank you. Love it. Okay, loving it from Rurat. Neeks5 likes it. Titan Wave loves it. This feels good because it's crocheting with friends. Yeah, this is fun. It was a lot to like get all these pieces like done in my own time, but I guess the payoff is good. This is fun. I feel like it's a great community vibe. Yeah, this is fun. It's a good way to have people come in. I wonder if we had people come on and we could like craft together. You let your tea get cold. Classic. Kat likes it. Titan Wave echoes Woolie's words. Makes me feel like I'm crocheting with other people, and that helps me stick to a project better. Crafting alone is fine. It's always better with friends. Yay, okay, positive. Thank you, everyone. We'll relay that to the team and see what we can do in the future for more community events like this. I think this leg is actually sewn like way too in the middle, making it look a little wrong. But so we're gonna pull that out and restart. I've never crocheted with someone else. I'm about to bawl my eyes out with happiness. Aw. Okay, well, we'll have to do more of these. Maybe, to save us time, we can have all of you send in pieces to a project and we'll sew them together again. Yeah, definitely moving it to the side. I know. Trust me. It'd be looking a little strange the other way we had it. Not the leg. My leg! Has everyone else been able to work on their project as I've been doing so. And then to keep up these community events, always good to make sure you're sharing about the Ribblr show in your stories. Always appreciate y'all sharing about it. That way we can have more people to come and show us that this is something that the community is looking for. And yeah, we appreciate the support. My only problem is I feel like this leg isn't going to be as secure, but it's the way she goes, bubs. It's the way she goes. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. This is the product that everyone wanted, right? So here we are. We have some wings, got a froggy leg and a little leg. My hooks are turning rose silver. I have no idea. Suddenly it was R-rated before being made family friendly once again. I didn't say anything. Whatever you were thinking, that's all like an internal issue. There was no R-ratedness. I recommend that Ribblr has posts about this every time with the link to this. Oh, like in the community section? Okay, cool. So here we are here. I'm actually gonna weave in this part. We'll make a community post here with all the patterns that were being able to be voted for, and then the ones that were selected by the community to be made, and then I'll have to get some product photos of the finished piece. Okay, so here we have so far. Interesting. Okay, next thing to work on. Where are we at? It's 108. Okay, cool. We are gonna jump into our last big voting piece, which is going to be the accessories. So here we have the two patterns. One is going to be from Peach. So don't vote yet. Don't vote yet until I say so. We have from Peach's Crochet Shop, we have the cowboy hat, which we'll be using a cowboy emoji to vote on. And then we also have a mushroom emoji for the hat, which I actually do need to be adding some of the details there. I did kind of freehand this one from Cowley Crochet because it's actually the stump. But you can get the stump pattern for free on Ribblr, so make sure to check that out. Okay, so I will let you know when voting starts, and I'll show you the pieces before. So the cowboy hat, I didn't have that color, so it's honestly more like a top hat. Okay, it's like a pink top hat, I guess. Or we go with the mushroom cap, mushroom hat. Sorry about that. Where is it? Hold on, folks. Red alert. We're missing something. Oh, here we are. Or we have the mushroom hat. So this would go on top. The head is kind of big. And this will have the little white details. So your call, either the mushroom hat or the cowboy hat. Make sure you use a mushroom emoji or a cowboy emoji, and voting starts now. And you can find these patterns on Ribblr. Code blue, code... Okay, we already have 3 mushrooms. Cool. 2 cowboys. Okay, it's more of like a top. It's like a purple top or a pink top hat. And then while you all vote, I'm gonna be right back because I do need to go grab a different color. So I will be right back. I'll be back in like 2 seconds. All right, we're back. Okay, so voting is going to end here in about 10 seconds. So 10 seconds and the voting will be ending. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Voting stops now. And then I'm actually going to add some of those fun details that Cowley had in their mushroom hat. Just to make it a little more fun. Okay, so I think unanimous, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then, so 14, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4, 5. So cowboy hat is not going to be used. We're going to go mushroom. Thank you everyone for voting. Appreciate it. Just going to add a few of these details here. Which I'm not even actually sure how I'm going to attach the hat. I don't know if I'm supposed to sew this from like the center or from like the sides. I almost feel like I should do it from the center. Elon Musk is apparently considering making Twitter to be Twitter again. Posted a poll that way. Oh, I mean, that would be cool. I think that would probably be a good thing. Never should have changed to begin with, but it is what it is. Okay, so let's go back to our crafting page. And then I think I actually do sew from the center on this one. Okay. So I think I'm gonna actually, I'm gonna sew from the center. Oh. Yeah, we have the camera angles back to here. Do y'all like the double camera? And I appreciate you answering the question just to get some feedback for future streams. I like the double camera. Yeah, the puzzle I'm working on this weekend is a Pokemon puzzle. Look how cute it is. So it'd be cool. Okay. Okay, the mushroom hat is on. We're gonna give it some final details. I'm gonna put a little bit of my spin on it. We have one more thing to vote for. You don't need to use an emoji for this one, but I just need to know, do you think our creature needs eyebrows or eyelashes? Your call. Voting starts now. I'm gonna add the smile, and then we'll add either the eyebrows or the eyelashes, and we'll call it, we're going to put that not bad spin on it. If you don't follow me, I am a creator myself. I do offer patterns in my shop. I do kind of have a look to them. Everything on the tray is distracting. Well, I think that's just how crafting be. Eyelashes, eyebrows. Okay, voting's gonna stop in 10 seconds. But let me just add on the smile. Okay, voting stops in 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so it looks like eyebrows are unanimous. Okay, well, got some eyelashes. I appreciate those who've said that. I'm taking the creative decision to put a smile on this. Oh, maybe the countdown should be in the chat. Okay, that's good to know for the future. Oh gosh, with blanket yarn, it definitely... Is this your pattern? It's not, but that's why I'm just taking one liberty, and then the rest has all been voted on. Because I'm just like not sure what else to make the smile look like. It's kind of got a Mario mustache. Okay, pretty interesting. Okay, so y'all said, most of you said eyebrows, so we're gonna do that. Okay, almost done. Putting the last eyebrow on. Getting its brows did. Okay, you know, this project is not meant to be perfect. All right. No, chat's just working on their own thing, as we all kind of are. Okay, here it is. What y'all wanted to create, you did this. Oh, jeez. Oh, pink blush. That's good. We can do some pink blush. Hold on, not quite done. My God, my computer chair like sinks. It's so annoying. Okay, some pink blush. Yeah, it kind of looks like it belongs in a video game, right? Oh my God. Do I just get rid of this smile? I feel like the smile doesn't even look like one. Maybe I get rid of the smile, right? Okay, everyone we'll do like a really like normal vote. Do we keep the smile / mustache and keep it? I almost feel like it might be cuter without one, just because like blanket yarn looks kind of weird like that. So either vote on for the smile, either keep, remove, or try a small one. No to, I mean, it's like, oh my, okay. Holy smokes. Okay, we'll keep it. We'll keep it. All right. So this is what y'all came up with. Congratulations. So now it comes down to, we just thought of the idea of we should probably name this thing, right? Um, so let's come up with a name and we can all vote on it together. Or I wonder if we like come up with names now and then we make a community post where we all vote on it. Yeah, I may as well keep it. It'd be looking kind of interesting. He be, or it, they, them, she, him. Whatever pronoun you want to give this creature is totally up to you. I don't think it needs to fit any type of mold. I mean, it... Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Okay, so let's come up with a name. Y'all can throw your name suggestions in here. I, as the community leader at the moment, will pick and choose some good ones, and then we'll vote on those. Okay, I like... Gordon's a good one. Gordon's a good one. Jarrow. Okay. Gordon. Billy Bob Leggington. I don't even know what to call this thing. Okay. Why do I feel like this... Why do I feel like it has like a full-time job? Like I feel like this creature has an income. They get paid monthly. And they don't mind going to their 9-to-5 job. Am I right? Like why does it scream work ethic? Okay. So we have 3 votes. We have, let's go with those. We'll go with Gordon, Leggington, or Billy Bob. They also have a family support. I think so. I think they pay their taxes on time. I think a good functioning member of society is what our little fella is about. I personally see a he behind this facial structure, but I can see why you would also see a she or they. Or any pronouns fit, but for my when I'm gonna talk about this one, I'm gonna use a he, I think. Okay, so let's Jarrow. Okay. We'll put Jarrow in there. Okay, so we're gonna vote now. Voting starts now, and then here are the options. Okay, we have 1 Leggington, okay, Leggington, Billy Bob, leg, Billy, Gordon coming in. Jarrow. I think Leggington might have it. Okay. All right, so we'll have the voting stop here in 10 seconds. Oh, my bad. Okay, pretend I didn't type that. The winner is... Okay, I think it's unanimous. Well, okay, I don't think there's any other option. I think the winner is Leggington. So Leggington is the name for our creature. Congratulations. Who said that? Who even recommended Leggington? I don't know who even recommended Leggington, but congratulations. This is part you now. Well, actually, this doll was part everybody. So congratulations to whoever said Leggington. That is who this belongs to. We will actually talk about... I personally don't need this in my home, so maybe we can talk about sending this off to somebody. We can definitely... We'll create something to like talk about our beautiful creature and sharing those patterns as well. But thank you everyone for being a part of all this. Oh my gosh. So that is that. This is so much fun. Already 1:30. Okay, well, we actually made some pretty good time. Thank you everyone for joining in on this. And Sir Gordon Leggington, Duke of Ribblr. Oh my god. Okay, we're not making this the mascot of Ribblr. The Duke, sure. Would anyone be interested in homing this thing? I do worry though, because like I was kind of like in a rush making this, so I don't know how like secure the piece, like, I mean it is secure, but like, you know, if like it got mauled by like 20 dogs and ripped to shreds, I don't think the pieces are going to stay on, but I think it should be okay otherwise. Just like don't let it get in that position. But why not? We have a mascot. This was really fun. Thank you for thinking of this. No worries. Okay, so we do have someone who wants him. All right, well, we'll figure out what to do with the posts and everything, and you'll know the Dukes. I feel like if Ribblr had like an estate, this doll would be more like the position of like a gargoyle, I think. Is that fair to say? You know, kind of watches the homestead more than anything. It's very interesting. I'm like looking at him and I'm just like, holy smokes. Okay, we do have people who want him. So maybe we'll host a giveaway in the community section for everybody who is involved. Thank you so much. I think that will be the end of the stream. I don't even know how to end this kind of a stream because now we have this. But, you know, just to get some ideas out there, maybe we'll make a community post and all of you can come up with the lore of this creature. And we'll just, like, if you type in some lore about Leggington, we can do a fun giveaway and send this off your way. Probably not until like after the next show. That way I can, you know, for new folks who aren't used to this kind of stream, we can definitely show off our beautiful creation, especially for those of you who come back. You can say hi again. Maybe I'm gonna keep him for now. We'll probably send him off to someone's home eventually, but I think I do want to like show him off on all the other dreams. He will live in your dreams. He will haunt my dreams is what he'll do as he works his 9 to 5 as a gargoyle on the Ribblr estate with the self-acclaimed Duke title. Luckily, I have no pets. I'll pretend with my life. Okay, well, he's got one of them legs. Okay, well, I think that is it for today's stream. We'll find something creative and fun to do with this. Did everyone have fun, though? I know I asked earlier, but like the feedback's always good, and I hope you all had fun with this stream. It was fun for me to kind of work on this together with you and be involved. It was really fun to have you vote on the process and for us to create something together. Turned out super cute. Make sure check out that post that'll have all those patterns, and you can also scroll up. But all the patterns and pieces that we use today are free and available on Ribblr. So definitely make sure to check that out. It has been a wonderful way to spend our Friday together. A lot of fun. I think this is definitely the most interactive stream we've ever had. And don't forget, for the next 24 hours, you can still grab my free pattern on my shop, Not Bad Crochet on Ribblr. Make sure to check it out. This was only free for this weekend, so make sure to grab that. I hope everyone has had a wonderful Amiguru-MAY. This seems like a really fitting way to put, to close the envelope on the month. It's been really fun. This is a really terrific way of kind of spending it. I hope we can do more of these. I think, the team will look into it and we'll come up with some more creative ideas for the future. So thank you everyone for joining. It has been my pleasure. My name is Vincent of Not Bad. It has been a wonderful time being your host. Thank you everyone for being so kind and respectful. And I'm definitely going to get something to eat. But some feedback that we hear is Tree Lover loved this stream. Neo loved it. Roxy liked it, wants to do it again. Starla also wants to do it again. Aw, thank you. Thank you, Titanway, for the kind words. That was really fun. Definitely enjoy this type of stream. Working while watching. We should definitely try a crochet along or knit. Yeah, that sounds like fun. It was great. Thank you, Vincent, for running with everyone's ideas. Of course. Thank you, everyone, for being so creative and fun and, open to, being such amazing crafters. Yes, thank you everyone. Hopefully we'll see you in the community post and we'll talk to you soon. All right, take care. I'll see you next show. Leggington will be there as well, and we'll catch you later. Take care, everybody.